One of these days, we're going to get some music.
Get there. Mm, 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 mm,
Mm,
mm.
mm, mm. Hey, hey.
One of these days, your camera not gonna stop fucking with you like this.
You know what? It's it's a vibe, I guess. Anywho, welcome back to another installment of Seattleites in the South. I am your co-host number one, and this co-host number two, Coco, and this is Queen. Apparently, I'm just gonna be blurry the whole episode, which is I guess fine. Are you a jellyfish? Oh my god.
I wanted to be blurry with you.
Unfortunately, your camera cooperates with you, so.
Yeah.
But listen, we got a lot to get into tonight. We're here for a good time and a long time.
Yup.
But yeah, we're gonna have a nice discussion about, just things Black men aren't ready to hear for various reasons. But we'll get into that. But before we get into that, and before we even get into the pre-funk, bitch, is you all right? Is you okay? How's you doing?
I'm good. Hey y'all. Welcome back. It's been a little minute since we've seen y'all. Just remember to like, subscribe to our channels and our social medias. We engage with y'all there. We love to see y'all. But I'm doing good. Work's been working per usual, staying out of trouble, going with the flow. It's been oddly warm, so I had to turn my AC on
Look,
earlier than I anticipated because usually I keep my house like 70, and I look up and it was going 77, 78. I was like, oh no, it's too hot. So I turned the AC on to bring that down. So yeah. How about you?
I mean, life is life and life got hands. But
This
you
is
know what? We just gonna thug it out.
yeah.
Lay sigh. But
Yeah.
work is working. People out here still crazy. So it is
Mhm.
what it is. It's almost football season, so that's exciting.
It
For y'all that
is.
know, my wife plays professional women's tackle football for the WNFC, and she is playing for the Houston Mambas. So, yeah, I'm just being a married single mother to one fur baby, and it's been really hard.
The
Being a
mom who
single.
works two jobs.
But yeah, just we're supposed to be on our road to self-discovery in our, Jesus year. We're supposed to be eat, praying, and loving and all of those things. So I
Mhm.
think that journey has taken me places I didn't know I was supposed to be. So, we're here processing, we'll share later. But yeah. What you got for the pre-funk? Oh wait, we have the transition. Oh, I
That
love bootleg and ghetto. Our show is like it's hilarious, but one of these days we're gonna be more professional. I promise. All right, so we get into the pre-funk. If y'all don't know what that means, you ain't been around here that long. You got to go back to the podcast. All
yes.
podcast platforms, season 1 and season 2. Get to know your girls. But the pre-funk for y'all not from the West Coast is like when you go to a party and you like get with your friends and them, and then y'all like huddle at somebody's house, and then like y'all like finish getting ready, finish your
Yep.
makeup and your hair and stuff, get dressed, take a whole bunch of pictures. While that you might sip a little something. It's the pre-funk, the pre-function, the party before the party, not to be confused with the party after the after party.
Absolutely.
Because you gotta have the pre-funk, because that's you gotta get ready. You gotta get rowdy and stuff. Then you got the party.
Then
Then you
you
got the let out.
then you have
Let out, you got, parking lot pimping, maybe get you a sausage.
Yeah, good old Seattle dog.
Right now.
I could go.
And then you go to the after hours spot. Could be the hookah spot. It could be somewhere in Chinatown for something to eat, or it could be, somewhere else. It'd be IHOP. It depends on where you are. And then you go there, you chill, and then it's like 4 a.m. It's like, wow, I don't feel like going home. So that's the after hours party. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, don't be confused and get lost in the sauce, homie. We're just getting started. So we at the pre-funk stage. I'm gonna get a graphic one day. I don't know who's gonna make it because it's probably not gonna be me, but that'd be cute, a little graphic about how to peruse a party like a Seattleite.
Yes, as you should. Okay. Well, this is kind of what I texted you earlier, but I wanted us to elaborate on it a little bit. So, so there was a tweet, and it was like, "Do y'all believe in unconditional love?" And the person responded, "Something that should only pertain to parents with their children. Romantic and platonic love needs conditions." So I texted you that I was just like, it might be unpopular, but I don't even really think that's applicable to kids. Now, also, y'all know how I feel about kids. So, I feel like
it's like you wishy-washy. You real thumbtimesy when it comes to churn.
If I could be like a part-time mom, like some of y'all niggas like to do, then I probably would be better off. But
wow.
Some of them would make great single fathers. I just have to find the right one. So, but I said, I don't feel like that's even applicable to kids, because what am I supposed to do if you start wilding one day? And so I just wanted you to expand on your thoughts.
Well, I have responded that, like, I guess to just expound and not just tell you what I said and then expound. For me, people confuse love with a lot of things that it isn't. So I think when people say love, they're really combining a whole bunch of different things into a bundle. So I think they think it's like love is like respect, adoration, appreciation, honesty, transparency, loyalty, communication, consideration. I think they think love is all of those things, and it's not. Love is its own thing. And so for me, how I view relationships in general is that I love unconditionally. However, your presence in my space is very much conditional. You don't get to do whatever, say whatever, and think that you get to be in my space. Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. I can love you and not fuck with you at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think, I get the sentiment, but if I love someone, I love them.
Yes. So you're saying that it is possible to love your child and not fuck with them the same way you could love a romantic partner and not fuck with them.
Absolutely, because these are all relationships, right? Mm-hmm. And I know with parenting, there are different responsibilities and obligations that come with the role of parent versus child and all of that. However, to me at least, you're supposed to be their guide. And out in the world, there are consequences to their behaviors. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to teach you that your behavior is okay because I'm your mom. But out in the world, you're going to get treated like an adult. Now, like some of y'all kids be whooping your asses. Now, some of them are autistic, and you work with them. Patience.
Yes, we're not. Yeah, that's not what we're saying.
But like, if your child got anger issues, you either need to get them a counselor, a big brother, a big sister, a mentor, a psychologist, something. And if all else fails, guess what? If them people come and get you, then people coming to get you.
That's a possibility. Yeah.
So I love you. I'll put money on your books. I'll call you through PayPay.
That's all I got.
If you're gonna do something, you're gonna have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
That's life.
That's life. Awesome. What's your pre-funk for me?
Oh, I have a lovely video that I would love to watch with you guys. Now it's a clip going around, a little background. This woman comes up to ask a question, and basically she's a mother of 7 and she's asking for relationship advice. Y'all know me. If I bring some shit up, it's probably because we're not focused on the right thing. But let's all watch together. And then maybe y'all can maybe we can talk about if y'all see what I see or see what I don't see You know,
I'm a mom of 7 and I'm 33.
Okay.
With being a mom of 7, do you think that a woman of multiple children is still capable of finding someone?
First, let me ask you before I make the statement. Do the kids have the same father?
Yes, they do.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, so this is a little, hold on. We're talking about 7 children, okay? This is no offense to you because it's absolutely possible for you to find a quality man. What makes it a tad bit difficult is that you have to find a man who has the financial footing to take care of you and 7 children. And then you also have to be able to find a man who is going to be willing to come in and create structure in that household. 7 children on one person is a lot to create structure in. So there's a lot that this man is going to have to come in and do. On top of that, creating a secure space for you when you have to be a mother and you have to take care of the majority of the things that happen in a house. Are you going to have the ability to be able to love this man in a way that he needs to be loved, in a way that registers as love to him when you have to love 7 other individuals? You're going to need a man who can love those children as his own.
Yep.
That is a huge responsibility to put on a person who does not have those children. Those are not his kids.
Right.
But if I were you, no disrespect, I'll try to work it out with the father.
Oh, no.
No, hear me out. Hold on.
listen.
That's a lot of goddamn kids.
Listen. But I just really for once want us to be fucking for real. Right? The questions that she asked, the advice that she gave, and we're not gonna sit here and watch the whole segment. So I don't know what else was said. I don't know what other advice was given. It was, to me at least, all irrelevant. Her having kids by the same man, irrelevant. Her finding a man of certain caliber, irrelevant. Because I'm gonna sit here and ask, right? And I get that we're so relationship thirsty. My real question is, as a mother in your 30s with 7 children,
why are you dating?
Thank you. Why are you dating? When do you have time to date? And for what reason? Your priorities are fucked.
First of all,
7 children, and you're a single mother, and you're worried about finding a man, and even the host that will come at the end. If I were you, I would just go back to my baby daddy. That is not the answer. She needs to be single and by herself and focus on her top priorities right now, which is raising 7 children. I don't understand it.
Because let's say she's 33. Let's say her newest child, let's say she just had it last year.
You definitely don't even be dating.
That's
Definitely.
You've been pregnant the past 8 years. One, I know your body's the like, bitch, you better sit the fuck down. Like, I like when I tell you that
is not where they need to be.
When I tell you my mom didn't even really date till I got to college, and I was only 1. And if she did, I had no idea. Definitely wasn't on the internet on some podcast stand-up panel.
I think I want to make myself clear because it's not the fact that she is a single mother, right?
Right.
I don't believe single mothers shouldn't date. I believe single mothers should date. However, I think if you are a single mother of 7 children, I would think you would have no time to even think about what a fucking man is doing. Oh no, why did everything go black? Can you see me?
No. Oh. Sierra? Where'd you go?
What happened?
I don't know. Who pressed the button?
Girl, I was speaking too much truth. The fucking ghost was like, girl,
I'm crying.
Girl, because everything just went black, girl.
I lost you. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Again, I think too, it's also that culture of like what you deserve based on what you've been like. I don't like that culture. Like, if you're compatible with somebody, you're compatible with them. They like you like them, you're compatible. But like you said, you have the responsibility of a parent is to guide and to teach and to support all those things. You're doing that to 7 other people. There's no of 7 different humans, 7 different personalities, 7 different health needs, 7 different bellies to feed. Like, there's no way.
8,
because her own. There's no way that I would practically say, even as a man, regardless of the needs or the means that I may or may not have, I'd look at you crazy if you're trying to date me right now. Because what kind of mother are you? Like, I don't.
I wouldn't necessarily judge their mothering me personally, but I would just be like, I would side eye. When do you have time to be on a date?
I'm judging their mothering. I'm judging it. Because why, as a mother, do you think that's an appropriate thing to focus on?
Because we're never fucking for real. No one's ever focused on the shit that actually matters and is relevant to the matter.
Because to them, I keep closing your back on the roof on your head. That's enough. It's not.
And those are 7 little individuals with their own individual needs and personalities and wants and desires, opinions, like, and you want to add another one to that for what reason? To be in a relationship? Girl, please.
Yeah.
Please. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Girl, wrap it up. No, see. Okay. So, I don't know who wants to go first, but I think this episode is going to make people upset, and that's fine with me. I think you should go. I think you're the lesser of 2 evils. So we'll let you go first with your first, and then we'll ping pong back and forth.
Okay, great. So
the question is, what is a conversation Black men aren't ready to hear? Even though they don't really listen for real, but if they did listen, they would need to hear this.
Yes. And y'all know me, I like screaming at y'all knickknacks. So
Ooh,
surprise. So So if y'all joined us whenever we had a season, we did talk about this, and we talked about conversations Black women aren't ready to have either. So don't think we're gonna leave y'all.
We are equal opportunist, draggery people. Like,
yeah. So don't feel like, oh,
because
y'all
you trigger your feelings are hurt doesn't mean we're attacking you and just you. No, we're attacking everybody. So
everybody equally. So
don't think you're special. Okay?
Right. Don't come for us. I wanted to preface that with that because people like to go, y'all don't even talk about the women. Y'all need to be accountable to them. Anyway, first things first. And I have found this most when dating and having conversations with men, y'all are not very interesting. And
damn. She said you don't got no personality. None.
And I think the sad part about it is if you are interesting, you do not portray it well. I want to put that out there. I don't know if it's just a lack of relationships with women that make it such that you don't think that you can have a conversation with me that's not based on me supporting you sexually or maternally. However, I really need men to hear us when we say, just because you're a good man does not make you a good partner. And part of that is that you guys do not have hobbies. You guys do not know how to hold a conversation. You don't consider others when having these relationships and things like that. Why would I want to be involved with you? This is so uninteresting. I talk to myself and have interesting conversations. So I expect if you are talking to me, the conversation will be interesting as well. So that is the first one. You guys are not as interesting as y'all really think you are. You lack personality. It's giving dull. Thank you.
She said it's a chop. So I mean, shit. I don't know where to go from there because I mean, she said what needed to be said. But yeah, no, men are kind of men are Tyler Perry movies and women are Steven Spielberg movies. That made sense to somebody. And what I mean by that is it's giving very basic, like the very bare minimum, not putting in any effort, no complexity, no depth. Familiar and comfortable, yet, not progressive versus multidimensional,
Yes.
Storyline, character development, thrills, chills, surprises,
plot twist, something.
Interest, Yeah, it's just like, I don't care. I don't care about your 2K. You're like 35.
I don't.
Do you have a 401k?
Something.
Hello? Like, have you invested in something lately? Like, what stocks are you into? Teach me something.
Right. Teach me something. Oh my God. Teach me
something.
I want to be enlightened.
Interesting questions. Because some of y'all don't be asking questions at all. But when y'all do ask questions, be basic as fuck. And be boring. Like,
yes.
What do you like to do for fun? What can be, so picture this. It's Saturday afternoon around 12:45 and it's raining. But it's a little bit warm and sunny at the same time. What are you doing? What do you like to do in that situation?
Right.
Something a little razzle dazzle.
Like, I really don't get it. I think
beige walls.
Just give me something to work with. That's all. Like, I really hate when I have conversations with men and I'm asking all the questions. I'm keeping the conversation going. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Tell me.
Like, I feel like if, women just stop, I feel like for every woman that carries a conversation, my back gets bigger. And I feel like if people just stop carrying the conversations, my back would just decrease.
Yeah. I agree.
Help a sister out.
Something. Give me something to work with here. Give me something, because you just being attractive and having a good job and a house is not.
Do men all they can rely on being attractive and being employed, and that I'm interested in you? Like,
Yeah.
okay, and like
Yes.
we was having a conversation about whatever his name is, and I was just like, share with the class why you think I should engage in this way with you. This man said, well, I think you like me. I was like, okay.
And I like a lot of people.
So what are we doing here?
What's
Yeah,
that?
no, y'all are boring.
Yeah, y'all not interesting.
Y'all need to go to like character development camp or something.
Something. Read a book. Like, give me
Ooh,
something.
what, if y'all start reading books, woo! Let me tell you,
It'll be
wow.
over.
Oh, the places you will go.
It'll take you there. So what you got? What's the first conversation from Coco?
Softball first, right?
Okay.
We're gonna pitch the off because the second one, I'm really coming up for your neck with that one. But firstly, my first message, let me get my notes. You can't be a good father if you're not good to your children's mother. I don't know where the lines got blurred. You cannot be a good father while you're actively bashing your child's mother, while you're actively harming your child's mother, while you're putting her sexual health at risk because you don't know how to keep your dingling in your pants, calling her out of her name, all of that. That woman that you're abusing right now, emotionally, verbally, physically, sexually, yeah, that woman provided half of your child. More than half because she grew it, but literally the child that you claim to love so much, half of that being is that woman. Why would you disrespect the mother of your children? I never really answer that shit from somebody that answer that question. What do you gain out of disrespecting the mother of your children? This goes back to y'all not having any emotional fucking intelligence.
Hello.
You disrespecting the mother of your children hurts your children.
Absolutely.
Also, check your misogyny and chauvinism immediately. And no, we're not going to go over the definition of those things. You got fucking fingers in Google like I do. Read. Maybe the next time you talk to a woman, you could use those two words in a fucking sentence.
I feel like if I hear one more man be like, oh, having a daughter taught me how to love a woman one more time, I'm disgusted. Any man
Stop waiting to have fucking children to be a fucking decent human being. That is not the responsibility of your children.
It's not.
Your children did not do that. You was fucking and got somebody pregnant and they decided to keep the baby.
That's it.
Just like I told the women's, they're not special for doing a physical by engaging in a biological function. Neither are you, especially you, because you really didn't do nothing.
You really didn't.
Because the women have to be ovulating, have to be fertile, have to release an egg.
There's a lot of steps.
Have a lining. Had to successfully carry the child through 40 weeks plus sometimes.
For real.
All You got a nut off? Fuck you. Yeah, no. Anywho,
Fuck you.
thought.
No, that's I think you elaborated pretty clearly on that. And I think that's
Softball, so you know.
all right. So my second and final. We spitting them out today. Second and final. I promise you. You coming to the table with a job, a house, no kids does not equate you to someone who should be chosen, should be a good man, should be the one. And I say that this is very specific to Black men, because I'll see white men, I'll see, Hispanic men, I'll see European, men, and even African men. Like, if they want a woman and they are ready to marry her, it doesn't matter what they have going on. They're going to make it happen. They're going to figure it out. There's none of this, oh, well, I got to get my shit together first. Oh.
You don't approach nobody if you ain't got your shit together. Why, again, like going back to the pre-funk, if you don't got your shit together and you can't even sustain yourself, what makes you think you should entertain someone possibly becoming your spouse?
But I mean it in such that only having a job and a house and no kids,
that's like beyond bare minimum. Like,
yeah.
You no extra credit because you meet the bare minimum, and because everybody around you maybe doesn't. No, you gotta be over and beyond.
Yes. I want the people to be clear. Just because you are a man with a house, a car, a job does not mean you have your shit together. Ooh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told you a couple weeks ago about that date I went on with that man, and he was saying, oh yeah, men shouldn't be emotional, because then if they're emotional, then that's gonna show weakness to the female, and da 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 da. And I was like, but you're in an emotional interpersonal relationship with a woman. Why would you not show emotion in? Which pushed him very back, because I'm like, that's an ass backwards response. But if I said you a dumbass, I would have been wrong. That's not mean. That's dumb as shit. Why would you say that stupid ass shit?
Because they be stupid.
They be stupid. And I'm just like, okay. But even in that space, if I had said that, that is an emotional response. And if he said nothing, I would be shocked. I'm like, so I called you a dumbass, you don't feel no type of way about it? That's weird. That's weird. So all I want...
I think when men say emotions, they mean like love, joy, excitement, connection. Because like anger is an emotion. Being uncomfortable is an emotion. Being overwhelmed is an emotion.
I just want them to give me more. I want you to give me more and know that we expect more. Because you humming and hawing and being mad that, oh, I'm a good man and I can't get a good woman. Ain't no good woman out here. Sir, you don't know how to...
good guy.
You don't know how to articulate your needs and communicate them in a way that makes sense. You aren't patient. You over here reading at a second grade level. Like, you just got a job, but you about to get fired because you late because you have to smoke before you get there. And you buy J's before you put money in your Roth IRA.
Your priorities are fucked up.
I feel like if I'm thinking about a man I'm going to align my life with, you having a job and no kids is not enough. It's not enough. And I want,
are you father material? Because at least with a man with kids, I get to see what kind of father they are.
I can at least see, which is nice. Like I showed you today.
At least I at least know what kind of husband they was.
You know,
like, you know, what do you bring to the table? No, like, what am I working with
what
here? Do you have to offer in a long-term, committed, healthy relationship? And if all you can say is I have a job and somewhere to live,
and I also,
that's not even on the bare minimum requirements.
I also just want them to want better for themselves, because why don't you want better? You want all these things for women. You want them to serve you, rub your feet, choke on a dick. Like, you want all these things. Why don't you want better for yourself?
It came out of nowhere.
They do. That's it. That's all. Thank you.
I can't. Okay, so my second and last one, y'all are not gonna like this one. And again, I don't care. Take it up with God.
That was very Capricorn coded.
Is it?
I'm gonna tell y'all this, and y'all just gonna take it because I'm right.
Yeah. Anywho. You know what? I'm gonna say this with love, as much respect as I can muster in my heart right now. And I'm gonna touch your hand while I say this. Okay, come here. Touch your hand. Let go of the idea of being providers and protectors. Let it go. For three main reasons.
Ooh!
The very first reason is you're not. Y'all aren't providers. Y'all aren't protectors. Y'all are liabilities and predators. Y'all don't make no money and y'all are harmful. Y'all are not providers, nor are you protectors in any way, shape, or form, other than providing chaos and protecting your own interests. Let it go. Number two, let the patriarchy go. Babes, I know we've said a lot of big words today. Get you out a sticky note or a little notepad and pen. Write these words down. Patriarchy, white supremacy, white supremacist patriarchy. And you take a little history lesson, you know, maybe go back to, 1619, maybe a century, earlier than that, or maybe a little spice, 1492, get familiar with, how exactly did the European conquer the African continent? And then you especially you come down to the United States, right? Remember, before 1776, it was not the United States. So keep that in mind. Don't get lost in the sauce. And I want you to come through the present and also do a little sociology lesson, a little study of that. And you tell me if this white supremacist patriarchy benefits you as a Black man. Other than giving you male privilege, what is the white supremacist patriarchy doing for you? Not only is it just adding to the harm you're causing in the community and out in the world, you don't seem to understand how it's affecting you. Because if you were a little bit more attention, you would understand that although you have male privilege, you have this little thing called blackness. When they were thinking about men, when they were creating these terms and shaping this current society and iteration of the globe, you were on a plantation. They weren't thinking about you. You weren't a man. You weren't even 3/5 of a human at that point. You were property. It doesn't serve you. Okay. Thirdly, as we've been talking about here and there is more to being a man in society, as a parent, as a partner in romantic relationships, and every other place. There is more that you need to fulfill than providing and protecting. Y'all seem to fucking forget there's more to fucking life than a paycheck. We don't live in the jungle, bitch. Unless you are fucking Superman and can stop a fucking car from impounding another car, what are you protecting? And bring back the question, what are you really protecting us from, other men?
Y'all don't even protect yourselves from other men.
Exactly. So let it go. Number C2A. You're not that. I want y'all to start thinking logically about things and choosing things wisely instead of just following what white men tell you or what you glean white men telling you is appropriate behavior for y'all. Because if y'all really understood, part 2B, the meaning of a white versus patriarchy, you know what? I don't even know I'm done talking because y'all ain't gonna get it anyway.
So I would take it like a step to the left. You know me, my mind's a little off kilter because I understand. I get when women say, "Oh, I want a protector, I want a provider." Mm-hmm. They mean it very literally. But I also have thought, what if we consider that in a more holistic way? I want you to protect my character when I'm not there. I want you to protect my body by not sleeping with other women unprotected. I want you to protect my mind by exposing me to new ideas and thoughts and feelings. I want you to protect, this covenant by being faithful and whatever that looks and emotionally supporting me. I want you to provide solutions because you're a leader of this household. I want you to provide comfort because at times I'm not always going to have it. I want you to provide a way for us to be successful in the future. I want you to provide resources for our family, for this generation, next generation, and the generation after that. But y'all are so small-minded that no one thought to consider that when y'all are harping. I want a protector. I want a provider. Girl.
So me and pay my bills, okay, but so when you stressed out with your kids and you sick, but your kids need to go to the doctor, but your husband don't even know who the doctor is or what time the appointment is or how to get there or how to fill out the forms.
So I would implore you all, add that to the list, that you all should take some time and possibly redefine your asks because y'all are kind of getting what you deserve and then you're mad that all he does is have money.
And hell, as I said in number 2, they ain't providing that.
They're not. Because statistically speaking, we make more money than them anyway.
Yeah, one day, maybe on my personal channel, we're going to have to break down that stat again because the men don't seem to understand the nuance of men make more than women in any given position. However, Black women are more employed in number and with higher level jobs. So yes, if you were an attorney, you would probably make more than me.
But you're
But
probably couldn't. You probably didn't.
then there's that thing of, because we have a lower unemployment percentage and we're more educated, we're about to actually start making more, like statistically, like with the chart that we would break down, like we would be the only group of women that had a higher dollar amount than the group of men. And that's really sad.
That is sad.
I love that for us. Look at us, go girls.
No, I do as well. I do as well.
As a unit. Ooh wee.
I do love that as well. I'll have to tell you about the conversation in the group chat that related to that. But
I love me off record conversations. With that being said, let's get into this, soul food and be fucking for real, bitch.
yes.
One of these days we're gonna get some music though.
Yeah. Well,
first of all, if any of y'all produce music or know someone who does produce music that would love to have their music featured,
yeah,
maybe we'll charge you like $10.
Yeah.
Or like do it for free.
Do it for Trident Gum.
Give you obviously the credit, more traffic.
Right. Pure.
Well, yeah, what you got to inspire the girls and bring them back to reality?
Oh, I was gonna yell a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, I'll inspire you yell.
Yeah. I want y'all to want to be better. We cannot do this for you. We can always, and we probably will continue to express spaces and gaps that we've identified in where you are. But as Black men, if you want to be considered as a leader, lead, take charge. You want to be considered as the head of a household. You see a single mother, take her son out. Mentor them. Why are you not at the rec center and the community halls and all them spaces and the church outreach group and the schoolhouse helping them teachers and helping them other people, but you want me to look up to you, inspired by you? Like, y'all don't be doing it for yourselves, but you want us to do it and then be mad that we don't. It goes back to the conversation of, oh, we have so many single mothers, that's why the men turned out this way. Where were the men? Where were they? You have to want this. You have to want to be better than just a paycheck. You have to want to be better than just the man who didn't stay for that child. You have to want to be better, because you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't make you look good. So figure your shit out, okay? Stop being complacent and find a way to make it where you want to make it. Like we said, we are the only demographic where our counterparts of Black men are not earning more than us off the strength that they're men. Why? Just use that.
Like, y'all got male privilege, and we over here outdoing y'all. That's y'all
right. Use that to your advantage.
To get together.
The only reason. Part of the reason we have so many female and Black female entrepreneurs is because we were forced out of spaces that did not suit us, and that's fine. But y'all could do the same thing too. So there's no reason or rhyme to it why y'all can't get your shit together and do better.
Ooh. And she said what she said. That's on period. I mean, I'll take the route that I, don't really travel down, which is being inspirational to men.
Shocker. Shock.
Actually, I volunteered too quickly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shock.
Okay, here it is, right? So some people would say that like men are naturally ain't shit. That it's just in the DNA. It's something about them being males. And I fully believe that the way y'all act is due to your conditioning. And I, for one, believe y'all all have the capacity to change because all conditioning is learned behavior, and we can always learn a new thing. Now, whether you niggas gonna do it, that's another story. But I believe that it's possible. Probable is a different story, but possible. I believe in y'all.
Yeah. Period. Gang, gang.
Anywho, thank you for joining us on this episode.
This is so difficult for me. I'm gonna do one of these days.
We hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know your comments below. If you haven't already, please like the video. And as I said earlier, if you want to take a walk down memory lane and get to know the bros a little bit more,
Yeah.
search us on all podcasting streaming platforms at Seattleites in the Seattleites in the South. And if you want to keep up with us on socials that we do not do anything with, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Seattleites in the South. And if you have something you want us to review or a question you would like to ask, or if you're a producer looking to get your music seen by 3 more people, please feel free to email us at SeattleitesintheSouth@gmail.com.
Thanks, guys. See y'all
Bye.
next time. Bye.